And that's why your manager's scheduled a quick sync for Friday at 4:30 p.m. That's not a meeting, mate. That's an execution with a calendar invite. Piss off. The White Collar Purge has begun. 4 out of 10 companies are planning layoffs by December. And you're thinking you're unlucky with job applications. You're not unlucky, you're the product. Every application, every interview, that's data collection with a rejection letter. LinkedIn isn't a career platform anymore. It's a government watch list with a congrats on the work anniversary feature. Here's the number that should make you sick. 27% of all current job listings are ghost jobs. Fake, not real, never were. But the scariest part isn't the rejection. It's the kill switch clause hiding in the contracts of the jobs that do hire you. I'll read the exact legal text of this trap shortly. If you sign it, you're finished. In the next 8 minutes, I'll show you the game, the players, and the cheat code. How corporations decide who's valuable and who's disposable, and how to make sure you're never on the wrong side of that spreadsheet. Let's get a move on, shall we? First, you need to understand the villain. It's not your boss. It's the people your boss is terrified of. The board, a room full of blokes you'll never meet making decisions about your career over a catered lunch. They don't know your name, they don't know your work, they know your cost per head, and that number just got too high. 62% of hiring managers admit they post fake jobs just to terrify their current staff into working harder. That's not HR strategy, that's psychological warfare. That's not a leader. That's a hostage negotiator who went to a Tony Robbins seminar. It's a damn psychological siege designed to lower your salary expectations. They want you to see 800 applicants and forget you were about to ask for a raise. So let me show you how the grift actually works. It's called resume harvesting. And once you see it, you'll never apply the same way again. Companies are not hiring you. They're interviewing you to steal your portfolio, your strategies, and your case studies. That take-home project isn't an assessment. It's free consulting with a rejection letter attached. They bring you in for 3 rounds, ask you to present your 90-day plan. Pick your brain for 2 hours about how you'd solve their problems. Then they ghost you. You walked in thinking it was a job interview. They walked out with your entire Q3 strategy. Congratulations, bloke, you gave a TED Talk for free. But it gets worse. That case study you submitted, those workflow ideas you presented, they're training the internal AI model that replaces you. You're not a candidate. You're an unpaid data entry clerk for your own obsolescence. So how do you know if you're being harvested? Here's how to spot a ghost job right now. Pull out your phone. First, check the posting date. If that job's been posted for more than 30 days, it's fake. No company takes 30 days to fill a role they actually need. That's not recruiting, that's window dressing. Second, check the repost history. If the same job's been reposted 3 or more times with no hire, fake. They're not looking for the right candidate. They're farming applicant data. Third, check the company news. If they just announced layoffs but they're hiring, that's not a job. That's a press release with a salary field. They're not building a team, they're building a LinkedIn alibi. Pause. Quick wager. I bet you your next paycheck you can't guess what costs a company more. Firing you or keeping you. Hint, it's the opposite of what makes sense. The answer is keeping you. The average severance package is 12 weeks. Training your replacement costs 6 to 9 months of salary. They're not firing you because it's cheaper. They're firing you because Wall Street rewards the announcement. Your job isn't a cost, it's a stock price stimulus package. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. Let me show you how deep this goes. It's called the capital pivot. And it explains everything. Labor costs are trending toward zero, but profit margins are trending toward infinity. That wait-and-see hiring freeze your company announced? That's not caution. That's CEOs hoarding cash to buy Agentic AI, like Skilled AI's new robots. They're not evaluating market conditions. They're window shopping for your replacement. Every board meeting is just executives passing around the Skilled AI catalog like it's the Neiman Marcus Christmas book. Ooh, this one doesn't need health insurance. Add to cart. Mark Zuckerberg fired 20,000 people and called it a year of efficiency. The only thing efficient about it was how fast HR could revoke badge access. This bloke dropped his employees like they were MySpace features, legacy code to be deleted. The white-collar professional used to be untouchable. Now you're just expensive. And expensive gets eliminated. You're not a valuable employee. You're a line item with a parking pass. You're not climbing the ladder. You're standing on a trap door. The board already voted. Your CEO already knows. You're the last one to find out. So, how do you survive the purge? 3 survival strategies. Listen closely or don't. This is the escape plan. Survival strategy 1. Become the manager of synthetic labor. Stop writing code. Stop doing the task. Start building the standard operating procedures that control the AI agents. The company doesn't need another worker. They need an architect who tells the robots what to do. Be the architect, not the bricklayer. And please, ignore the cliché bro advice to just learn a trade. We are gentlemen, not day laborers. You do not want to start welding at 40. Your knees already file a complaint when you stand up too fast. Respect the cartilage. Survival strategy 2. Become the liability shield. The real white-collar moat isn't sweat. It's legal liability. Pivot to roles that require a wet signature. Compliance, safety, licensed PE. Why? Because AI cannot go to jail, so it cannot replace the fall guy. If the decision requires someone to be held personally liable, that job is safe. Bloody dark, but safe. Survival strategy 3. Equity arbitrage. Stop asking for a 3% raise. That's not a raise, and that's an inflation apology. Ask for RSUs, restricted stock units. When the company fires your co-workers, the stock goes up. You need to be paid in the asset that benefits from the chaos, not the one that funds it. Now, about that kill switch I promised. Look for the work product alienation clause in your employment contract. It states that any prompt, workflow, or AI chain you build on company time belongs to the company forever. Never sign this without negotiation. Your workflow is your only leverage. That SOP you built, that automation you created, if you sign that clause, it's theirs. You just trained your replacement and gave them the manual. All that being damn said, the average worker is dead, buried next to the pension and the company loyalty gold watch. You now have 3 paths forward. Be an owner, be a liability shield, or be an architect. Pick one. Because a reliable employee is no longer a survival strategy. You now know more about the White Collar Purge than 99% of people updating their LinkedIn. Most blokes will do nothing. They'll save this video for later, and later never comes. 6 months from now, they'll get the Friday 4:30 p.m. meeting invite and wonder why no one warned them. You were warned. I expect more from you. If this was valuable, you know what to do. If it wasn't, enjoy that 3% raise. The job market wants you desperate. The credit system wants you in debt. Same game, different chapter. Click here to see how the credit trap finishes what the recession started. This has been the Wealthy Gent. Stay wealthy, stay wise, and remember, the board doesn't know your name. Make sure they know your value.